In the cold, biting heart of the Abian Empire, the traveler known as Landon Barn, having crossed realities through a process known as transmigration, prepares to breach a forbidden stronghold. He is not merely a man of this era, but an engineer and strategist carrying knowledge from a life once lived in a distant world, now navigating a landscape of ancient powers and hidden cores. With superhuman agility, he cuts through the landscape like a shadow, evading the scouts of the Abian Empire. To them, he is but a strange wind, a phantom that leaves no trace upon the frozen earth. Reaching the heart of the enemy's strength, the capital looms before him, an architectural marvel that rivals the heights of any known empire. He seeks the holy core, the source of their power, hidden deep within their research center. He finds it at last. The holy core lies submerged in an ancient bathing pool, a pulsating relic of immense power that feeds the Empire's weapons with unnatural strength. Landon stares at it, his eyes reflecting the shimmering, divine light. But he is not alone. The shadows spring to life as hidden guards, sworn to protect the core, swarm the intruder. Landon, however, shows no sign of retreat. He has waited for this moment to test his own limits against the Empire's elite. He moves with the grace of a master, turning their own aggression into their downfall. The guards are stunned. This intruder is not just skilled. He is untouchable, utilizing combat techniques that defy their understanding. The lead guard, blinded by greed and the desire to possess the intruder's combat secrets, orders a full assault. They believe that if they can capture him, the stolen manual of legendary techniques will finally be theirs. Landon taunts them, claiming to be a messenger of the Eye of Horus. He watches with grim satisfaction as their ranks break, their discipline shattered by his unorthodox and ruthless fighting style. He leaves them broken in body and spirit. With a final show of disrespect, the infamous wedgie, Landon turns the pride of the Abian Empire into a laughing stock before vanishing, leaving only chaos and a drained pool in his wake. The capital is plunged into panic. Reinforcements arrive only to find the slaughterhouse that was once a sanctuary. The realization hits them. Their most sacred site has been violated, and the intruder will return. His mission does not end with the Empire's humiliation. He travels to the desolate tower where Countess Yea has languished for years, kept prisoner by her own husband. He is her only lifeline, the one who brings news of her son, little Ren. He brings her not just food, but the solace of a mother's love kept alive through his secret letters. In the silence of the night, she smiles for the first time in years, her spirit unbroken despite the years of torture. Landon rescues her, shielding the broken woman with a warmth she thought had vanished from the world forever. He takes her to a new sanctuary, a place beyond the reach of her tormentors. The morning reveals her disappearance. The Count, a man of cruel reputation, unleashes his fury upon his incompetent men. He knows the scent of the outsider is on the fabric, a lingering trace of a mystery he cannot solve. Yea finds herself in a secret paradise, a bunker designed by Landon with comforts she never dreamed possible. She is safe, fed, and surrounded by books, a hidden world where she can finally heal. Back in the vibrant city of Baymard, life thrives. Brandon Fraser, a man who knows the sting of hunger, finds solace in the simple, advanced joy of a freshly baked loaf. The city is a beacon of progress and tax returns, a far cry from his past. As Landon prepares to return with his prestigious guests, the palace is thrown into a state of manic preparation. Every curtain, every blade of grass must be perfect, for the reputation of Baymard depends on it. In the shadow of a different capital, Damon Mac Lane plots his ascent to the throne. He is a predator in sheep's clothing, waiting for the arrival of the Vites to strike at his cousin and claim his birthright. The Vites have arrived, ruthless executioners who serve only the shadows. They promise Damon the throne in 9 days, their very presence poisoning the air with a promise of impending blood and betrayal. Across the sea, Landon's own guests finally reach the docks. Takala and his people stand frozen, witnessing the technological marvel of Baymard glowing against the night sky, a sight that makes them question the very reality they once knew. They see the giant metal machines, the trucks, and the pristine, orderly docks. Their shock is absolute. They are not merely visiting a city, they are stepping into a future they had never dared to imagine. As they are whisked away in comfort, they marvel at the clean streets and the vibrant, bustling life that never seems to dim. They are guests, but they are also students, observing every detail of a world that operates on logic and progress. The treaty sits before them, a path to survival and an invitation to growth. Despite their caution and the heavy weight of their duty, Takal assigns. The era of uncertainty for his people ends here, replaced by the shadow of a new Baymardian beginning. While empires align and treaties are signed, a new legend begins to take root in the shadows of Vaynetta. A female phantom, a rebel king, stalks the night, an unpredictable force that threatens to tear down the world's most powerful, one secret at a time.